Kaya, and of course Lunox into play by Scenario.
Yeah. I think if they can get, I mean, again, in this situation where if somebody is playing Hayabusa into the Thamos matchup, Thamos is going to win until level 4.
Correct.
And then Soul has to, whoever is going to be playing Hayabusa, it could be shifted around, I'm not too sure.
Okay.
But if Hayabusa hits level 4, there's only one particular situation. He gets all his ninjutsu stacks, and he's poked out the Thamos low enough to kill him with the ult. That's the only situation in which Hayabusa wins unless he has a lead. So if they're both even, that's one situation that Hayabusa wins. If not, Thamos is just gonna smash.
Correct. I do agree on that. So now they have these final 2 picks. I think they should go for a tank or an assassin first. I feel like their tank choices are very, very limited already, but then it looks like they're going to go for the marksman instead, so they can replace it more like what you call this, an assassin, because carry, she can play with assassin items as well.
Agreed. I honestly think this is pretty smart because they know that EVOS isn't going to get a primary tank anymore, a primary or support tank. Yeah. Their bans also reflected that they don't want to deal with that. They're not even going to force them into a suboptimal tank, so they can just hold it up as a counter pick, a situation, choose a better situational tank for this particular.
But here's the thing, Reborn needs to pull this game, and okay, Potato, I see you.
Your team
deals on. Deals on. You gotta get the Savage though. And but here's the thing, they chose Gord. They chose Gord, who can CC as well. You have Minotaur who can CC again, and when you have Badang, say for example, like you catch everybody off guard with the ultimate fist. That would be like the perfect combo wombo situation.
I mean, honestly, I'm not gonna lie. Gord is gonna be so good in this situation because here is what they want to do. EVOS is gonna play a front-to-front situation where Reborn's front line is going to be fighting against EVOS's front line, and they're not gonna let them through to get to the back line ever. Hayabusa has the added mobility. His primary target is gonna be looking to catch Silo at any point of time, or maybe force Lung to go into Brilliance at some point, because Rin, he's not going to be able to get to the backline very easily, and even if he does, he's got to deal with 2 tanks, he's got to deal with CC from Potato, who can lock him up, allowing Bambi to just ult away.
That is the perfect situation for EVOS. At the same time, Reborn, they got their last pick, which is a high loss. I assume that they want to care for the disengagement, because with all those attacks, but then one more time, why high loss in a way that it helps to CC as well, to provide the cover in the initiation. So Reborn, perhaps they have a sleeve under, they have tricks under the sleeves. But then how? EVOS, hey, you know what? Potato? I mean, if it all stands aside, that Badang again, coming in here, putting me in a very bad situation. But ladies and gentlemen, Reborn is looking forward to force overtime, forcing to round 3. Can they do it with this lineup against a very unpredictable EVOS Esports SG? Fatal Fight away, take away.
Yeah, I think right now EvilX is going to be someone you got to keep your eyes on. He's got an extremely strong early game CC lockdown that will change the turn of the fight very quickly. But however, Grok is going to be that person he's going to try and avoid. They're sending 3 members, 1-1 on each side, to get ready to assume lane priority.
Lane priority indeed. This is the matchup that we want to see. Potato going up against Rin onto the Thomas and Badang. I feel like Badang would be pretty much getting underpowered over this Thomas, because Thomas has a much better starting point.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Especially at level 1. Thomas is just not going to let him do anything. Like, look at Potato. All he does is just try to push the wave and try to mitigate as much damage as possible. But he has to push back. He's got to be careful. EVOS is invading as much as they can. Luke gets hit by the CC, but that's not going to be enough. He quickly flickers out of there, and now they're going to try and contest for this Reaper grab.
Oh, this is what I like about Gord. He can just CC anywhere at the point. It's so annoying to deal with. But then again, Team EVOS Esports, they're going to suffer the first blood. It will be onto Reborn's side, and it looks like EVOS are going to run away. Bambi, he's going to be in a lot of pain as Kaya is going to take down the kill, and a double kill comes in from Kaya onto that Badang and Gord.
Interesting.
I feel like they took the fight way too early. They still don't have level 4s yet.
No, they disrespected them completely. I mean, clearly the numbers was in Reborn's favor anyway, so I really don't understand why they just didn't give it up and then look to play on the bottom side of the map instead. I think they committed too many resources to that particular fight, and Reborn punished them fairly. And Evil, again, you gotta keep your eyes on EvilX. He was able to get on top of Gord, and you can't let that happen.
I mean, you know, you want to go with a Badang bat, go ahead, man. But again, do not underestimate the previous champions. And you know, we talk about the ghost haunting you from your past nightmares. This is, you know, somewhat like a statement that Reborn wants to do. But then again, look, getting corner left and right. What a great move coming in from Bambi with the God stun and just lining things up.
Yeah, lining things up a little too perfectly there, but again, with that pickoff, that's going to help them so much when it's coming into this next upcoming fight. So they got to be extremely, extremely careful.
So the contestant coming in here for both teams. It looks like they want to find the right timing here, but Millionaire Fury able to be landed down, and then the rest of the members of EVOS want to take this opportunity. But Bambi is a little trouble. Tamos will be the one who get the first blood, and maybe double over here for Reborn. Reborn answering it with pride, and oh, Ogi shadow kill works it up so well, but then so he needs to run away. He needs to dash forward. He's just playing it, just toying with that with it.
Should have dashed.
But then no, it's a big mistake. So and of course he's gonna fall down alongside his compatriot Badang over here.
Yeah, a 2-for-1 trade with on top of Turtle. I'm not so sure if that was the greatest trade in the world. As you can see, Reborn is still ahead in gold, so probably not the best idea to get Greed out at the very end. So, unfortunate, but that just gives Reborn a better chance at carrying this game full throttle. But keep your eyes on JPL. He's going to be looking for these windows, and so far, if he is able to hit enough people with the middle fire before they get to OD or Bambi, I think OD or Bambi has his work cut out for him.
I mean, that Millionaire Fury was really on point. The problem is that the follow-ups weren't strong enough. Yes, they do get some kills, but again, it's a trade kill. They were chasing Bambi all the way, which kind of disengaged from their initial plan to fight as a team.
Well, yes, true, I agree, but again, that's what Reborn want to do. They want to isolate Bambi away, but they sacrifice Turtle in response. So, it's pretty good that Reborn was able to pick up a couple of kills there. If not, I'm pretty sure EVOS would have been even, or at least ahead in goal.
So that fight itself, or that skirmish itself, was a trade that was like basically an equal trade. Oh, Evo though, he's gonna get melted down! And again, the guard ultimate just proves so painful. If you're just stuck at one point, or you just stun everybody there, that would be much. But again, EVOS have to respond here because Reborn is taking their top tier turrets in ease.
Yeah, this is becoming a little difficult to play the game just for now. But I mean, Soul is doing a lot of work across the map here. No matter what they do, they will be able to take that. They do trade.
Resurrecting soon.
They traded well though.
Can he finish this off?
I just think he's he's unable to though.
It's considered gone at this point.
Killing.
Yeah, but then there will be a trade kill coming in from the Majors in here. It will be EVOS Esports to land the double kill instead. But then, look at this, only 2 tags. Where is the follow-up? It looks like Soul has to come in, has to fight this as well. And he will pull it up here. But for Thomas, getting the kill. And another kill coming in for Reborn. Reborn is just trading kills into their favor. So he is nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. Because it will be Evil X getting the kill. It looks like Reborn, they found their footing in this unfamiliar drop thing coming in from EVOS.
Yeah, I mean, EVOS just overextending easily. You can see them trying to move forward. Oh no, Bambi is in trouble. He has to flick around.
I mean, you know, Bambi, one thing bad about the guard is the speed or the movement speed is very, very slow. So he really needs to time his positioning really well. He's one of the majors that doesn't have a juke skill. He has to kind of get a spell that can help him to run away. And that's about it.
Yeah, he's extremely immobile here. That's why I told you in the beginning of the game, you gotta keep your eyes on Evil X. His job is to make sure Gord can't do his own job.
Yep, indeed. But then, however, Bana will get 1 kill over here. I'm looking at the banner. And before that hand, Kaya comes in for the return kill. Grog is able to take down Kaya down, but Kaya getting a double kill down over there unofficially. And now EVOS had to fall back. They don't have any ADCs to continue on this fight.
Not enough damage, but at least they got rid of who was important. Odir, Bambi, Potato, both going down in trade for Kenpachi. Looks so worth it for Reborn.
I just feel like if EVOS continues on to take on this fight, I feel like it's not going to be that situational, it's not going to be that victory that they're going to go in, because in terms of comfortable heroes and, you know, all the meta heroes that are in here, Reborn has the upper advantage.
Yeah, I do agree.
EVOS, on the other hand, they have to know how Gord and Badam works in this composition.
Uh-huh.
So far so good. I do see some that really work. but the follow-up isn't there. And once those heroes fall, there's no point taking the fight already because he only left the tanks, there's nobody to carry on the damage. Don't expect Hayabusa to do that because Hayabusa only can take down one hero at a time, not multiple heroes in the same time. So it's very, very tough for them to execute a potential good team fight.
Yeah, I agree. And I think a lot of it has to do with EVOS. With that righteous glory, he slows that. Oh, hold on, Kenpachi. He's gonna catch out the Soul!
Oh, Soul though! He's gonna get killed! And now, even though JPL wanting to save this, there will be the crowd that gets the kill. Lunov will get caught over here. Now, Team EVOS Esports, they are down by members and they're going to go down hard. They're gonna get 4 members getting slain down here. Padang, he needs to do something. He needs to go up there and at least get this turret. But again, the win comes to the Reborn because they get 1 turret and 4 heroes in trade-off.
Yeah, 4 heroes in trade. I'm not so sure how this is working out. I think EVOS understand that eventually they will scale into this game very, very well. However, Reborn, they've got a marksman. That's what EVOS is missing out. They are just dedicating their one ultimate combo where Potato jumps in while having JPL with a big ball, one or the other engaging and having Oh Dear Bambi use his ultimate to annihilate people. I think that's what they're banking on right now.
Reborn at the same time, they have the guns, but then again, can they make it work? Hayabusa will get the kill onto Luno Kenpachi, just running away into dear life. And EVOS, they're going to aggressively take this law into contest. They have to be careful though, because Reborn at the moment, they have a lot of firepower. They don't want to take this up quite. Beyond Fury will land a couple of people, but then look at EVOS. EVOS, they're just stacking down now. Reborn, he had no chance though. However, Tabos gets a double kill over here. Triple kill, skippity papa. Potato running away for his dear life. He wants to run away into safety, but Ridge is not gonna let it go, even though with the wall, Ridge able to take down Badang, and it will be a team wipeout.
I don't think Solo can take this. He needs help. They're all solo. They're all gonna die here, aren't they? They're all gonna die here, aren't they? Oh, look at that. Oh, my goodness. Wow. Thank goodness. So they will be able to take Lord whatsoever without losing a single member, but a really good fight from Reborn there. EVOS, I mean, Badang, he was trying his best, but was not enough damage.
And this is where you said that comparing to all the fighters in his class, Badang is not fitting in that particular space. You know, you had Thomas, you know, just finishing off. You can see that even though under turret, there's nothing much you can do. Thomas was just too fast and, you know, just racking up this Badang.
Yeah, absolutely, and that's where it gets a little difficult for EVOS SG to play the game. So right now they're looking for like some kind of engage. They want their combo to hit the big ticket targets. They want to hit Saito, they want to hit Long with their ultimate. But the problem is once Rin gets into the backline, right now Bambi's having a hard time trying to peel these guys off of himself.
Oh no, Evo actually will get caught up by the wall of Grog and the rest of the members, just punishing him for being stuck over there. But then again, what is their follow-up? EVOS, they've been failing in terms of the scrimmages for a very couple of times. They're going to lose turrets over here. Can they at least struck or segregate the members of Reborn for the good fight?
Let's double check the items real quick before Lord hits in. Before that final fight, it looks like Carrie's only got 2 items. I mean, this Lord is pretty much going to go down, but I don't think they can force anything just yet unless Kenpachi can actually get a catch somewhere.
I feel like God at the moment, he needs to get the items, he needs to set up his teammates really right, fully, and don't get caught in any exploit, because he's going to be the first target that they're going to aim, and then after that, anyone else over here. Badang at the same time, he needs a lot of support coming in from the rest of the teams. You know, he is not a fighter who can just pop up alone. He needs help from the rest of the team. So if EVOS at this moment they want to succeed, they really need to get the initiation right as a team, not just individual playstyles.
Oh, this might be it. Oh, they get the catch, but Rin is able to get out as soon as possible. I don't think he had the ult ready or was in range to set it up to find that follow-up. But really unfortunate because that was so close.
Good news is Team Reborn, they have map control. They have every single resources in their hand. They can wait for the next Luminous Lord to come on board and they can get the Lord. However, they have to be careful though. If they were to extend the time, it looks like EVOS might have a second chance to go back into this game.
Yeah, it's...
But it's still very tough.
It's such a stalemate right now. You can see that there's a clear goal discrepancy. But closing out this game with that composition, especially when you have to deal with something that can wave play so well, like Gord and Badang, it's just how are you going to break into their inhibitors unless you have Lord? So again, 3-minute rule applies. This next upcoming Lord is going to be a make it or break it for Reborn.
I feel like Reborn as well, they really need to keep Silo like really on farm, because he's supposed to be the late game hero. He's supposed to get all the damage later onwards. The problem is he has 3 deaths, 0 kills, even though with the Endless Battle and the Wind Talker. He really needs to get up all as much farm as possible, then only decide to push and penetrate into the defenses.
Yeah, I mean 45 more seconds until EVOS can try to steal away the Lord from Reborn. If not, they're just gonna keep wave clearing again and again and again. So expect to see this until Lord comes back up in the next 35 seconds or so, because Reborn are in no position to force any fights under turret.
And you know, one of our commenters said, Kenny, or you know what, Jason, he mentioned that Rin Thomas 11-0-5, 0 deaths at the moment, 11 kills.
Yeah, he's doing an especially good job at just completely controlling the game and making sure that Oh Dear Bambi is not having a good time.
I mean, Oh Dear Bambi is really not having a good time. 6 deaths. Very rare to see Bambi getting a lot of deaths, especially for a caliber player as him.
Yeah. I mean, he got punished extremely hard wherever he was trying to make a move. But I think that's the way you just have to play the game, especially if you're in Reborn shoes. Now Lord is back up. Do they want to try and force something out here?
Who would be the best? Okay, I think Rin would be the best hero to go one-on-one with Lord at the moment.
One-on-one here?
With probably the ultimate and you know,
that's
getting
true.
the regen properly.
That's true.
Because I feel like Silo, he's still under farm.
Yep.
Lu is under farm.
Yep.
Kenpachi and Evil, don't need to say. So Rin is the one that could go in, but imagine if let's say Rin goes in, who would do damage towards this team of EVOS if they want to push in for the fight?
Yeah, I think right now Reborn need to force something here. They're buying too much time and EVOS is scaling very hard into the game. Let's double check the items. I'm pretty certain that they're already building up to their 3rd item. Yep. Blade of Heptasy is already built, as well as the Endless Battle on the Hayabusa. Oh, Blade of Despair just purchased. They are setting up for the big plays. But Thunder Bell.
101. Thunder Bell onto Badang. This is the 3rd item, I think, that we couldn't see.
He's going to be hitting people like a truck.
But right now, EVOS, they know that something's wrong. They don't see.
Oh, they got the catch! They got the catch!
Okay, Grot, able to go over here with Lunox, and then maybe more to kill. Maybe they're just gonna ignore this Lord play. Gonna deny it here, but Carry is able to take down Hayabusa way above the battlefield. Look at that damage! But they're not able to kill anyone over there. It looks like EVOS, they don't have any more damage dealers in hand except for Grot. Grot's gonna use the ultimate, taking down 1, taking down 2, maybe more to come. Though it will be an immortality being popped up over here, and that will stall the game at the moment. Oh dear baby, do you want more than? Nope, I don't think so. That's about it. What went wrong over there? I mean, it feels like EVOS at the moment trying to deny the Lord. But then again, Hayabusa was way out of there because of the OG shadow kill. He couldn't have any backup from his teammates.
Yeah, as of right now, Potato, you gotta keep your eyes on him for these last coming fights, because he is looking to kill somebody as soon as possible, and he needs to hit multiple people again and again and again with that ultimate. And I think that's that opportunity that he's waiting for. His team can find good windows to collapse, lock them up, to set up these big ults. However, the moment those ults are down, that's all they have. They've got nothing else afterwards.
Looks like Carry has been pretty much farmed, picking up the Winter Depression and of course the Athena Shield. So this is going to be a very, very fun carry to see, because the carry can actually go one-on-one as well with the Lord. So now it gives so many options for Reborn to play the perfect Lord take.
Oh, this is such a drag of the game, because EVOS, they're not in any position to force any fights.
Correct.
Reborn needs to force a fight, but
they're not doing
Lord.
That's the thing.
Yeah, I mean, they need Lord right now, and this might be it. This might be the final fight that makes it or breaks it for the team.
Oh, it looks like it's going to be a bait though, but no, Silo's going to start things off over here. The rest of the members of EVOS, they want to take down one member time, at least try to disengage or deny the Lord. Yes, they managed to deny the Lord, but then EVOS in a lot of trouble. It looks like JPL able to land the Beyond Fury perfectly, but then Potato getting burned down so easily by the opposite team. Gord, oh dear Batman, could he do something over here? But so getting caught over there, and no survive that. It's going to be a long cooldown in the graveyard before coming back to the battle, and this is Reborn's time. They want to take down Soul, and this is their moment to get the Lord and push for the victory.
Yep. Now this is gonna be a lot. This is gonna be so huge for Reborn. They need to end this game soon, because if they don't, they're gonna hit. EVOS is gonna hit max items, and once they have max items, you gotta bet that they will find some kind of a nasty engage to wipe your team. They have to be so careful in these upcoming fights.
So great kudos to Kenpachi, just coming in with a divine judgment, flicker it out, catching off Soul Hayabusa, and this is where the moment comes in play. Can Reborn seize this opportunity? Can they stop faltering down here? Because if I'm truthfully been told, Reborn right now, they have the biggest advantage in terms of team fight at this moment if they don't get caught up or don't get trapped out. With the Lord,
yeah,
with the Lord,
With the Lord, then yeah,
Six
that
men,
definitely
6 men.
changes. But I mean, here it comes. This is going to be the final, the finale of these bout. Unless EVOS is able to turn this around, kill the entire team, take Lord, and then look to push and break into an inhibitor somewhere, I don't think this game. I don't think this game is ending anytime soon.
Look at the Lord, man.
He's clinched to the wall, but he's
Still right for the slash down there on the turret though. Here comes the final push. Team RB Reborn. Can you reborn this right now? But then look at the middle of the Fury. Come in at the right time. Oh my goodness, hold your Pepe. It's gonna continue forward. RB, they're losing Pepe left and right. Can they continue to push this fight? I don't think so. Kenpachi is getting hammered down by Potato. Potato's gonna use the wall. It's not gonna catch anybody. And a great defense coming in from EVOS side. However, 2 turrets down. 2 turrets down.
I'm just in. This is so frustrating to me. Reborn has what? Wait, hold on. Shadow Kill has been popped. Another fight.
Oh no! Million Fury again! Immortality, more power onto Kaya. Kenpachi's gonna run the hell out of there. But then look at this. They're not gonna continue that because they don't have the firepower that they need.
Yeah, they really, really don't. This is so hard to watch because Reborn have such a clear-cut answer. Evilex just needs to run Bambi down because he's just too tanky for the rest of his team. They need to make sure that they cut down JPL or at least hold him still before he uses that ult.
Soul picking up the immortality already. He wants a second chance in life. And now maybe more to come. This is gonna be our very first series. We might see a 20-minute game on board. Ladies and gentlemen, we're just fighting. Reborn was just fighting for OT. And now,
oh man,
look at Stunt come in here.
Look at how sick of this.
Stalemate game here, but then anything can happen. One opening, one exploit can just be the make or the break of the game and the team. EVOS, they really need to have the follow-up.
Yep, Brilliance is coming up. This might be big if they get the catch. No catch is found. JPL doesn't have enough rage just yet to pop his ult to do a major follow-up. But they understand, I mean, EVOS understands clearly what they have to do. Catch 3 people off with a big Nano Fury ult and look for a big engage!
Oh, Shadow Kill. Not letting that. Slowly, you don't need to rush things up here.
Just keep swimming, I guess. Very slow.
Just keep swimming.
Oh,
This is gonna be like a very slow-paced chess game. But Ace is gonna land a lot of damage onto himself because Lunam is so powerful. Finally, the final tier 3 turret has been exposed. Ladies and gentlemen, EVOS Esports are now hovering across their base. The final thing that stands in their way, it is their own Nexus base. Reborn right now, they just need this final push.
I'm already so sick of this matchup because both teams know exactly what they have to do, but it's so hard because they know it just takes one fight to end it all.
Lord,
Now here's the thing, Reborn, they're gonna wait for this lot. Okay, they're gonna wait for this lot.
They are, yeah.
The answer or the question is, can EVOS Esports steal away the
wait, hold on. They could look to set up a trap here. Potentially, they could just all disappear into the brush and just hope that somebody face checks or somebody doesn't check the brush, or instead clear up the waves and look to do it again. Oh, interesting. They're just gonna make Carrie solo it by herself, and they're gonna keep the pressure on. Hopefully, EVOS doesn't notice.
EVOS, I think they should be able to notice as well.
Wait, hold on. Badang is getting caught on the top side of the map.
Oh, Badang is gonna get wrecked down here by Lunos and Kaya, both of them. The Lord will be denied, but again, you lose only one member.
They should end it right now.
Oh, they're gonna end it again! Oh my goodness! Reborn, they're gonna force overtime. Game 3 is coming, but EVOS, wait a minute. They're coming back though. What is going on? Still not finished yet. The rest of the members of Reborn, they are holding on to the ground. They have members. It's over already, ladies and gentlemen. The minions just keep punching forward, and Reborn forces Game 3. We're gonna move on for our very first Game 3.
Oh my goodness, what a game. Finally coming to a conclusion with Reborn. Finding a mistake on Potato, catches him off, and they use that to end the game. Well done to Reborn after a long, grueling match.
That was very, very slow pace, but most importantly, to the player's perspective, they are able to secure the victory. I felt like, this could be, it's already like, the late game, the drafting and the firepower coming in from Reborn, it's somewhat 70 to 80%. But the execution, they are very passive. They have to wait for lords to come in. They have to wait for those pick-offs, which EVOS is hell no way is going to give them.
Yep.
And it just drags up to the time. Unfortunately for EVOS, they don't have the firepower they need. Badang, he just got caught off guard. This Badang is totally different than the previous Badang, and Bambi wasn't in full potential onto that guard.
And see, that was kind of the issue here. They didn't have a dedicated marksman to have the DPS.
Correct,
really,
they don't have marksman as well.
Yeah, to take on these full-on team fights because, oh look, we did our full combo, we've done everything, we tried to burst you out, and now if we don't kill your primary targets, it just doesn't matter because your carry, if she is still alive or if Lunox is still alive at the very end, is still going to out-DPS our entire team. So that was the main issue. Even if they kill one, the other carry, without their ultimates, they wouldn't be able to kill the other carry. So that was just... It's just how the game is, the way their composition was built.
And I already talked about this, the later game stages, you still make mistakes, you still give mistakes for your opposite team, which is of course EVOS, to come back. But again, you have that carry. Whereas that carry, early on, she wasn't really farm out. She got her own troubles as well. She wasn't getting any kills. But once she got all of those core essential items, just ranking up the DPS, as you said before, it's over. Your Thomas was dealing so much damage. You have Longs who's also dealing so much damage as well. And you add in a carry in the later stages of the game. 20 minutes down the road, ladies and gentlemen. This is our longest game so far for the season.
Yeah, oh man, and it's only the second game. This is going to push it into our third game of the entire season as well. The 2-0 curse isn't there apparently, and it doesn't affect these two teams. But let's see whether or not EVOS, are they still going to go with the greedy comp to try and make Badang work?
Nah, I feel like, I think this is a time where just leave aside the bet. Just go in for the points now. I think Badang will be, just an experimental hero. First round, second round, yeah, we're done with it already. Now they're going in for the full steam ahead. My question is, can Reborn take up against such a full steam team if EVOS were to try out the full actual hero lineup?
Well, there is a very good potential here. I mean, it's going to be hard to say for certain, but hopefully these two teams are ready to really show what they are capable of bringing into this upcoming game. Because as of right now, Kenpachi, he looks a lot more comfortable.
Correct.
A lot more comfortable on the Kaya rather than the Belleric. So that's definitely a change of pace. He has definitely restored faith in me, believing that he is still able to play up to the top tier like the rest of his team. So now that I don't have to worry about that, how are you going to utilize him and make sure that your draft is going to end up something along this line where it's actually decently good? You have your very standard stuff, two tanks, both either utility or main dedicated tank, your offlaner, your mage, and your marksman.
Yep.
A very simple comp, but very reliable.
Very reliable, especially in every stage, from early to mid to late game. Everybody has a role to play, and that's what Reborn does it well for this round itself. They managed to stall all the way here. I just feel like, they should have ended the game earlier.
Yeah.
I feel like they should have ended the game earlier. They should have a little bit much more confidence itself, because let's say going into the late or the third game, let's just say EVOS just pulled their best heroes. They put out their best execution. Can Reborn take that confidence to at least counter attack? or will they fall to the pressure coming in from EVOS Esports?
But see, that's kind of the issue here because
Yeah.
EVOS's lineup, when you have something like Bigetron and also the Grok, you have one or two things: find the opportunity to get to the backline, or you let them engage on you and you look for the counter engage because then they would have to try and kill your backline anyway. So I think that was the main issue, that they couldn't get past the Minotaur.
Yep, I feel like that was the Minotaur, or maybe, you know, there was a little bit of a misplay coming in here. But then again, like, you know, talking about Odia Bambi using that Gord, I feel like Gord is a very nice hero to use, but in that situation, especially when going to the later game, does he prove a point? Like, I felt like Reborn just know how to counter him, just straight away.
Oh yeah,
disengage.
absolutely. Evil X was just so
Very
good
hard.
at just running right at
To
him.
him.
No matter what, I'm gonna stun you. I'm gonna put my Glorious Pass so my team can follow up, and
That's
I'm
the
gonna
thing.
make sure you can't play the game.
It's so hard to kind of like, I don't know, maybe if they went with a different mage, let's say maybe Kagura, with
Potentially,
AoE day.
yeah.
I think it's way better because if they want to build
agree.
onto that team fight, right, you want to pressure everybody into one zone, Kagura will be the best. Umbrella Girl just bringing everybody into one zone, Badang comes in, punch everybody, maybe the Minotaur comes with the Minionian Fury, Grog with the wall, and then after that the ultimate. You have so much potential, but Gord at the moment very slow. Very
Yeah,
hard to
true.
run
The way
away.
they designed this particular team composition, there's only one win con of winning, and that's if you can get a very big burst damage onto the backline, kill your DPS, and then just clean up afterwards. That was pretty much their entire plan.
Yep.
But that's only game two.
Two.
We've got a third game coming up here.
First time.
Hopefully these teams are loading up, but in the meantime, we're gonna go on a short break. Remember, all this is on Facebook Live. It's
Correct.
all happening here. And make sure you stay tuned because up next is gonna be that game 3. This is the MPL MYSG Season 3 Week 1. Day 2, a lot of exciting games here, all brought to you by Moontoon as well as EGG Network, and not to mention our favorite sponsor, legendary sponsor ranked. I always gotta remember that, the legendary sponsor ranked U-Mobile, as well as our elite sponsor HyperX. We'll be right back.
Turret has been destroyed. Request that you have slain an enemy. You have slain an enemy. Mega kill. Ally has been slain. Mega kill. Slain. Kill.
Download for free. Mobile Legends Bang Bang.
Let me introduce you to my partner, Dexter. Let's go fight some enemies. Let me introduce you to my partner, Dexter. Let's get this started. Let's get this started.
You have slain an enemy.
No, Dexter. Let's get this started.
You have slain an enemy.
Let's get this started.
Legendary. Double kill. Triple kill.
Download for free. Mobile Legends Bang Bang.
The strongest creature is dead.
You have slain an enemy. Monster kill. Double kill.
and gentlemen, welcome back to MPL Malaysia and Singapore Season 3. We are live on Facebook Gaming and MPL is brought to you by EGG Network and Moonton. Not forgetting our sponsors, both legendary sponsor U-Mobile and elite sponsor HyperX. My name is KBC Sensei, and of course, beside me, it is none other than my co-caster Fatal 5-Way. That was a very long game, our very first long game, 20 minutes down the clock.
Yep, 20 minutes down the clock. Very grueling game here, but hopefully these two teams, they've got the mentality for this. They do this professionally, so I expect the next games to be fresh, crisp, and fast.
I hope it is fast, and hopefully we have the teams going in with their full potential this time around. So the moral of the story of the second game is don't take teams too lightly.
Exactly. I mean, again, really well done for Reborn there. They really withered out EVOS at the very end there. Nicely done. But now coming into game 3, will EVOS give them the same leeway like they did before, or do they want to change this up, or do they still want to win this bet they have with KBC?
Nonetheless, I mean, you know, whichever team, here's the thing, whichever team were to lose for this series, they will still go back home with 1 point.
Yep. So that's the only bonus here. Unfortunately for EVOS, they've been denied that sweet 2-0. But let's go into the draft and see how they play this one out.
So it looks like EVOS at the moment will be back into the
Your
red team.
team is banned.
Reborn will be from the blue side. They will ban out Cloud. Standard bans coming in. Grok will be banned out as well.
Your team
Nothing
is
too
banned.
surprising. This has been the, how do we call this, a staple bans.
Staple bans,
Yep.
yeah, that's a good way of putting it. But let's see whether Cho is going to be on the chopping block. Nope, no
Your
Cho
team
this time.
is
It's going to
banned.
straight into the Akai.
Wow.
Are we losing the Harith, I'm assuming, from the side of EVOS?
I'm pretty sure they have to ban out Harif already from there.
Your
3
team
Lunox
is
4
picking.
Reborn.
So they can choose Lunox or go in with Kaya. The Kaya has been working so well under Kenpachi's hands. I think they should try to take that and maybe focus on a different mage to play. If they want to go for a different mage, Cushion is still available. You can run with Selena as well, but I don't think so. It looks to be Lunox.
Your team
EVOS
is
here have
picking.
quite a few options for themselves. Do they want to run the same setup that they did before, or are they just confident going, hey, might as well play some other new stuff? They could lock in their double tanks here if they wanted to, but my guess is they probably want to pick the Kaya for themselves and then look to maybe get a mage.
Maybe get a mage or maybe getting an off-laner. And yes, it is an
the
off-laner.
off-laner.
It will be
Your team
Thomas.
is picking.
Smarter choice, I would say, and going back to Reborns, and I think it's going to be a tank and an off-laner as well.
Yeah, I'm probably going to be... I'm not so sure whether they want to go the Leomord route this time around. They might consider something else, but hard to say. But definitely they want to get that tanks. Yep, they have that show under their belt. He can go with fighter. He can also go dedicated tank here. And now they have Eagle X locked in that Hayabusa. So that's probably leaning... Joe is leaning more towards the tank side this time around.
I do feel that he's more towards tank support hybrid at this moment. Because you already have 2 ADCs already in the hands of Lunox and Hayabusa. You don't really need a second one.
Well, you've got your mage carry because she does a magic damage.
Correct.
So then you have your AD damage, which
Yes,
is from Hayabusa.
correct.
But for this upcoming one, I'm expecting Minotaur. JPL has been playing very consistently on it. Not going to change whatsoever.
I mean, they have to take it. If not, they will be banning
Your
out all the
team
tanks.
is
And
banned.
they only left like, you know, a very small pool of tanks itself.
Yeah, a really small pool of tanks here. Reborn looking pretty decent overall. They've already denied the Hayabusa off EVOS Esports.
Your
So
team
let's
is
just see
banned.
how they want to play this out. They could hold up their tank option and lock in the carry. Carry is still on the table.
Carry.
Oh, wait a minute. Now that I'm looking at it, they don't actually have their mage option either. So they
Your
could
team is picking.
they probably want to lock in their mage first here and then hold up their marksman.
I like this ban. They're gonna ban out Belleric, so now it forces Reborn to choose those small heroes in the tank pool. Like, what else is there? And you're gonna get
Your team
another
is picking.
off-laner. Wow, EVOS. Something is writing in their minds right now. Definitely no more Badang already, but once they choose this particular off-lane hero, no way there's a Badang coming out. So
Yeah.
rest assured, ladies and gentlemen, rest assured. But now running with 2 off-laners which share the same amount of responsibility and maybe perhaps farm it's going to be tough for them to segregate this type of stuff.
True, I would agree. I would say that Leomord can go into that pseudo-marksman role where he is looking to carry the game eventually, but it forces Reborn in this awkward position where it's like, hey, I probably can't use Cho, I can't flex Cho anymore, so now I have to put him into that tank position. And now that I have Hayabusa, it's kind of difficult because I don't have that marksman that I need, and I can't put him into that offense because he can't really deal with it unless I give him support. So in this situation, I would have liked to see Reborn pick up the carry for themselves, but instead they're just gonna hand it over to EVOS Esports here. I mean, they could easily do that, but again, Amaze looks pretty good as well, and it looks like two big daddy comps in my eyes.
I mean, they don't even have an assassin yet at the moment as well. But then, okay.
This is so good.
Wow, this particular setup is so... I feel it's very sustainable.
It is sustainable
Besides
only
the Kaya.
because but, well, I mean, Kaya is interesting. She can get that initial engage, but I think this is really good because now that Ace is going to be on the Alice, they are going to chunk people out. 3 members of their team are just the combo with the Alice combo with the Minotaur is going to do so much damage. On top of the fact that you have Balmos peeling them 24/7, this is just going to be a huge cleanup for Leomord. So just keep your eyes on Leomord because he's going to be looking to clean up a lot of these fights.
As for Reborn, I think that split pushing is one thing and try to get as much turrets as possible before your opponents get all the farm. I think this is the best option at this moment. Hayabusa is there. You have, those Lunox as well who can actually try to deal damage. So we'll see. This is the final game. My bets are to no one. It's 50-50. I'm gonna play very safely because again, this is our very first 3-game series. Ladies and gentlemen, it will be the final one right here. Who's gonna take it home? Who's gonna get 2 points instead of 1?
Yeah, I think we can't really count out Reborn here because they have Rin on that Lapu Lapu. He's going to be able to pump out a lot of damage into the enemy team if he gets a really good engage to stop them from that big combo that I was talking about that will happen later in the game once they hit those level 4. So a lot of pressure is being put onto Lung and Rin. However, same goes for EVOS on Odir Bambi as well as Soul.
Tento right here running with the Tamas, going 1-on-1 with Rin onto the Lapu Lapu. He's going to get a higher advantage here in terms of lane dominance. And EVOS, they're going to run with at least 1 support or tank babysitting their damage dealers. So that's actually a very nice move. For those who don't know, whoever is in mythic play or mythic rank, that's what is the meta right now they're running with this.
Yeah, and they're sacrificing an entire mid-wave here just to ensure that they secure the river crab. They're going to lose a little bit of EXP, but I think that they want to funnel Alice as much as possible because Alice, unlike other mages, she takes a little bit of time to actually start popping off. She doesn't get immediate damage with that lightning truncheon, so she has to build up the clock of destinies, get the concentrated energy before going into the big ticket items.
Like teams are just gonna pick up their starting items, mostly warrior boots, demon shoes, wizard boots, whatever you call it. I mean, those are the essential items that you want to start off because they give you a little bit of attributes, especially you want to farm down minions and jungle pass way quicker. And of course, some of them will get the jungle items or jungle hunter's knife to begin with to get the extra XP that they need.
Yeah, and now you can see that EVOS Esports, they're not really trying to look for any kind of invade. They don't want to fight just yet. They know they need level 4, and Turtle is going to be an uncontestable objective until they've got their big ultimates, especially from Ace, as well as Odir Bambi, who they are just getting. But Ace isn't level 4 just yet. They are setting it up. Reborn, they know they're there.
Hey, they're there already, but then the Jiku doing the way of the dragon first up here as Reborn won't get first blood. EVOS Esports in a lot of trouble because the Lunox is very powerful in early stages of the game. The rest of EVOS, they have to fail back. Oh my goodness, the push coming in for Reborn. A whole new different team. Maybe the previous game gives them the confidence, but then EVOS Esports fight back nail and tooth with those double kill of their own.
Very unnecessary dive there coming in from Reborn. They need to remember that Leomord, once you are low, Leomord can clean you up with his momentum, his passive, which makes him so strong. It allows him to get crit damage.
Oh, okay.
big ultimate coming in from Rin, able to pick off Soul at the very end there.
And a Divine Judgment as well, able to take down Rin. So it's going to be another trick kill coming in from both teams.
This is already such a bloody match. 7 kills already in the first 3 minutes of the game. Wasn't expecting that, but let's see how this plays out some more. I'm expecting more fights happening across the map.
EVOS trying to at least control lanes and just doing the standard rotation. I feel like EVOS and Reborn, the only similarity they have is they are quick in rotations. They can, no matter what, they can just go from bottom to top in just a matter of seconds, and that's what they're doing right now. This is their strength in both of these teams. The only downside I see about EVOS is starting off, they don't have much damage comparing to Reborn.
Oh, why to catch out Silo?
Silo's just gonna run, dancing around with the quad shadows. Nothing much very significant over there, but able to juke things off. And it looks like Reborn, they're gonna have 4 members at the bottom lane. They're gonna contest for this river carry. Who's gonna take it? It will be.
Keep your eyes on Ace. Ace!
Oh, JPL are gonna run in here with a Divine Judgment. And Ace with the knockback onto the Mirroring Fury, able to create so much chaos as Leomont gets a kill onto Lunox.
Oh wait, hold on, get back!
Oh my goodness, so not at the right time here. Alice, Bambi, he's trying to blood sucker everything down here, but then he will be able to do it. Yes, he will. He's gonna get 1 kill over here. The rest of the members of Team EVOS, they want more blood. Alice coming in again, able to pop up that, and the tanks and the supports just wreck chaos. There's no way Evil Axe is gonna survive that. That would be a clean fight coming in for EVOS, Esports, and then Reborn. Look at that, Rin. They have the top lane for himself.
Yep, he may have the top lane to himself, but that's not going to be enough to help him deal with the amount of damage Soul is pumping out here. But man, that was so good. So many kills going onto Bambi. That's going to help him so much more to accelerate him. He's going to quickly buy that lightning treasure. He's going to have that extra burst of damage that he needs. Oh, wait a minute. Are they going to catch somebody off here? Nope. Looks like Lapu Lapu is going to get out of there scot-free.
Speaking of burst, the burst damage coming in from Bambi is just surreal, especially with the ultimate and of course the second skill that he pops up. It's just too much. Anyhow, Kaya is able to catch this high loss without any contestation. Now, I'm not sure what is going on, but then it looks like Bambi, he might be suffering, but then the blood still comes into play, able to turn things around. Kaya with the kill one more time. Look, nearly into death ways, but he's going to survive with Hayabusa's help.
Yes, it is. Yes, indeed. But it's not enough to really change the pace of the game, because right now EVOS, they're developing quite a significant lead, 3K. I mean, it could turn at any point in time, but we've seen EVOS time and time again what they can do with just a very small lead. And Reborn, we saw in Game 1 what happened as EVOS, they got a small lead for themselves and they turned it into a 9K goal lead. So I'm not too sure whether Reborn wants to be in this position.
No, Silo!
Killing
There is no way you're gonna get that Halo in the top or the bottom lane here. 3 members there. I like the composition coming in with all these 4 members. Spin pushing is just surreal. Even though Leomont, he can stand on his own. Look at that. Rin misses the ulti on the Chieftain Rage. But then he's gonna get some help coming in from Evil X. So he still wants to take this fight. He still has his little pony onto him before the off-kill cam. Mega kill coming in onto Bambi. Another kill coming in from Kenpachi. Thomas is just way too strong for this. What-a-cha-chow! And so just slicing and dicing down to the heart of the tank. 4 fights coming in here. Look at this. Team EVOS Esports just dominating this game.
Yeah, and remember what I said, first it was 3K, and now they've developed it even further. They pushed themselves up to 6K.
And so, look at that! He is a free lane for himself.
Yeah, pretty much. And I mean, right now, on the Leomord, Soul is uncontestable. Even Lapu Lapu can't really deal too much against him, even though they are basically the same amount. And Turtle has already been taken away. They're looking to catch Rin. Rin manages to get back out. Let's have a look at the items to see, give us a better scale of what they're doing here. Ooh, that's interesting. Immediately with the Athena shield coming in from Boundless, while Leomord building also an Athena shield. They're trying to deny a lot of damage from this Lunox.
The clock of Destiny already been picked up by Alice as well, giving her more mana regen, more ways to deal pain towards her opponent. I mean, this is where your worst nightmare comes in, when your opponent's carries are getting farmed up and your carries aren't. It's going to be tough.
Yeah, and I think Thamos is doing a good job sustaining against so many members.
My goodness,
they're
dude,
sacrificing an
enemy
inhibitor for this.
He's behind enemy lines, and now look at this Reborn. They're gonna get their first tier 3 turret exposed. Hayabusa is able to kill this Thomas, but then hey, I built one lane. I already created one lane, exploiting one lane, and your jungles right now, one kill doesn't make a matter because why? Kills or respawn. Heroes can respawn, but turrets cannot respawn at all.
Absolutely, and I think that was just a really poor decision coming in from Reborn here. They sacrificed their inhibitor out of all things just to get a kill off of Potato. And Potato understandingly knows that, oh, as long as there's more than one member, I can sustain as long as possible. I just have to stop them from getting back to base. They already committed so hard at that point that Reborn said, might as well, we need to at least get Potato.
Need to get Potato, but unfortunately no potatoes for you. As Team EVOS Esports just dominating this map into their hands. Thomas is level 10. I don't think he's farmed enough to go in for the solo lot push. But then again, when you have your team behind your back, anything is possible. JPL speeding up, speedy speed boy onto that Birdman. And they're just going to destroy this turret, taking more map control. Hayabusa behind there. He's trying to find a kill. Silo. He's in the brush.
Oh, he's looking to pick somebody off, but I don't think he can find anybody just
He's
yet.
able to know where everybody is, but he needs to find out the right timing. He's going to find out the JPL. He's not going to continue on with the Ogi shadow kill.
No, not within range yet. He needs to at least trunk him to about half and get more stacks of that ninjutsu before he can really pop off. But again, Ace is really close by. If he does bother to use that shadow kill, he might accidentally bounce over to Ace, wasting a lot of damage. So good decision to not go for it. But again, Reborn needs to make something happen here.
Reborn down one lane. 2 more lanes left with the inhibitor turret. What can go even worse?
Yeah, I mean, so far, the way this is eventually going to pair up is that EVOS is going to hold up.
Okay, Potato getting caught over there, unfortunately, by Kenpachi, but that's going to make things up. EVOS, they know that this is a fight they can try to take. They're going to catch out Long first with the Divine Judgment on JPL before High Loss takes down Thomas. 1-1, an eye for an eye. Is this worth it though? Because EVOS, they're just running and gunning. They know they have the power, huffing and puffing over there as well. And they're going to disengage and take more jungle buffs away from Reborn. Yay!
Jungle buffs. This is so frustrating to see. They're getting so close to ending up the. Oh, JPL! He catches Rin! Rin's in trouble. He's trying to get out, but Lapu Lapu is
but they're not able to flicker though! Onion Fury did not connect, and that gives second chances to Reborn at the very least. But then again, getting your jungles being denied one more time. There's no more buffs they can take up here. And Reborn right now, they are underfarmed. I can 100% they say that they are underfarmed already. Look at the levels.
Yep, they're building their third item where they're still trying to complete their second item. Only their carries as of right now, Hayabusa and their split pushers, Hayabusa and Lapu Lapu are at 7k gold. They need something, but the fight has already begun.
The fight has begun, ladies and gentlemen. EVOS, can they secure this fight? Can they pick up more kills? And you're gonna find Evil X. Look at Ace. Nice timing coming in with the Minotaur. Minion Fury, maybe more to come, but then Lapu Lapu with the Chieftain Raid. He's able to turn things around. It looks like EVOS, they are the back of the driver's seat. They have to go back here, but they're gonna continue fighting. It's the bloody tug of war. The war of attrition works well for EVOS. Alice will get a kill. Before Leopold gets a kill, he was getting shut down by the Filipino chieftain. And now I'm not sure who wins the fight, but again, the map control works out because you look at the bottom lane. The bottom lane, Hayabusa is going to open things up. Now it's equal ground for both teams.
Yep, and I think Hayabusa did a lot of work for his team. That Reborn really needed that inhibitor. This is just evened out the gold so much, and it's not in EVOS' favor because they needed to bring one more inhibitor turn to at least try and pressure to go for the end because they can't go for Lord.
Oh my goodness! I mean, that game itself was so good. Oh, Ace able to let it down as well with Alice. Oh dear, Batman, they're gonna chase forward. Evil X is like, you know what? I'm gonna pop the Heaven's Highway or just a run to bail out over there. And now things are looking very shifty. I feel like EVOS, they had the game from at least start. But now it's very, very shaky. It looks like Reborn can come back as well.
Yeah, I think Reborn, they finally broke through. They were able to get enough objectives, especially on that bottom side with the Hayabusa, to make such a difference.
Look at that. Rin. He has eyes.
I mean, JPL is trying to zone out, make sure he doesn't get anywhere near. The rest of Reborn, they know what's up. But Thalmos is in the back, trying to pressure them, making sure that they can't do anything. If they leave, Thalmos is going to get the inhibitor turret, but they're contesting. It's a 4v5 now.
They're going to go for the Lord here. It looks like EVOS coming in at the right time in the Heaven's Highway, but then Meonian Fury comes in play. Alice will get the kill onto the Lord. Thalmos has to fall back. He needs to help his teammates because they know that if they're down by members, they are going to go down. But hey, you know what? Alice is there onto the godline. Maybe a double kill comes into play. Long running for his dear life will not save himself with Leopard kill. Now with 1 Lord and 2 kills, this could be the game decider for EVOS Esports.
Oh, here it is. EVOS, they're just slow pushing now. They're just waiting for their minions to walk up to take this inhibitor turret. They've got another 10 seconds until EvilX comes back. 17 seconds until their carry comes back. They're going to take this inhibitor without too much contention. But I think the big thing is Lord here. This is going to be the final push for EVOS. They're looking to end it all right here, right now.
They are looking to end it all once and for all. Look at JPL with the Nightwood, but the Chieftain Rage able to connect with the immunity. However, it's not enough. EVOS Esports, they are going to charge forward. It's just GG. Lord is healthy. It is all over. Reborn will go down to EVOS Esports 2-1.
And it looks like Reborn still have a little bit in them, but unfortunately history will not repeat itself like the grand finals as EVOS take their revenge onto Reborn, showing them that the champions can be felled. 2-1. Pretty good for EVOS. They would have definitely liked the 2-0.
I mean, let's just talk about the stats first. Bambi playing this hero way better than the previous hero on guard. Works out like a charm. The Glaive, the Clock of Destiny, the Lightning Trishan, everything is just working, including the Wind of Nature. Is that the Wind of Nature or Winter?
No, that's the Winter Tron.
Winter Trishan. So much has been built onto this hero, and you only she only suffered 1 death. Yeah, but the most amazing thing, Ace coming in at the right time, no deaths at all.
Yeah, I think Ace is like I mean, even though the stats don't really show it, he really was a huge component for this team, setting up so many of these fights so easily by himself that I would honestly give him the MVP for this game, because he just set up so many of those kills for Oh Dear Bambi and Soul to just pick off.
And you know, talking about Reborn, yes, they had like somewhat like a comfortable cushion, but then again, they were getting outplayed by EVOS. Rain was playing really well. His Chieftain Rage was just knocking down everyone, and then you can notice that the Lapu Lapu is so OP. I'm not sure why Filipino heroes are so OP. The Philippines out there, maybe you can just ask them to nerf down your hero. But again, buff out our hero, buff out our Badang hero, by the way. So it's so strong, but the problem is no follow-ups.
Yep.
Getting caught off guard.
Yeah.
And the rest is history.
And also, not to mention, the Hayabusa was a little lackluster
Yes.
this time around. He didn't really have as much control over the game as we would like to have. But yeah, these early stage fights, Reborn were looking so good. But it just slipped out of their hands so quickly. I mean, Silo on the Hayabusa, he should have been able to take control for a large majority of the game, but he just kept getting popped out. And every time he's split pushing at the weirdest times.
And I like what about what you call this, EVOS Esports. Like they really play the attrition game well.
Yes.
Like you notice that a lot of the fights, right? They know they're gonna lose, but they went back ahead. They slowed down the tempo. They went back ahead, and once they got the re-heal or regen, they come in to fight again. And it causes Reborn a lot of confusion because they know that, hey, wait a minute, if they're going back, let's just put all our resources in there. But they didn't know that there was actually a plan behind that plan to set things up for the kills.
Yeah, I mean, the re-engagers coming in for EVOS is really good. They're basically playing around their carries, Soul and also Oh Dear Bambi. The initial damage will come first, and then Oh Dear Bambi has to wait for his ultimate to come back up before they re-engage.
Oh,
but
I
Soul
like this.
will just eat up all the damage, as well as Thamos, as much as they can, really just buy a lot of time just to allow Oh Dear Bambi to come back into the fight. So, they just needed to kill Oh Dear Bambi, and even that was such a struggle.
As a struggle as well. I mean, the rest of the members also, they're just going in with so much of a pain. And like I said, this is the part that, you know, I felt like Reborn, they can win this because of the Chieftain Rage. And then they went back again with EVOS. EVOS just went back, they thought they were going to lose, but then they bait and switch, comes back again after the regen, knocking down Reborn. That Alice was playing on point, her ultimate strikes, and they take down multiple members of Reborn.
Yeah, they just did such a good job here. But overall, you have to congratulate EVOS for taking this game over the previous reigning champions. Reborn, they played
Sweet
a tough
victory.
game. Yeah,
Sweet revenge.
they played a very long, grindy, winded game, but in the end, they just got bested by EVOS.
And don't worry about it. I mean, this is still just your first game, and you did it really well. In fact, you already got 1 point out of it.
Yeah.
So, it's better to go back with 1 point rather than 0 points, comparing to the others who are just getting
2-0 every single time. Yeah,
That's the thing.
I have to agree. But it's been a really, really long day of just exciting games here at the MPL Season 3. I mean, this is a great start to the season, and it's only week 1.
I mean, judging from the production side, where they put all the schedules, where they are the hot teams versus the other hot team.
Oh, yeah.
Other than that, other than all the predictions and stuff, but everything was such a great matchup. It was a great action pack as well coming in here. Now, finally, we have the official standings after the matches of day 1 and day 2. Here we go.
And you can see EVOS right at the top of the standings. They've got their extra points, but they weren't able to push it up to 6.
Correct.
So unfortunately, they're going to be fine, which allows Icon, Resurgence, and also Geek Fam to potentially come back and take that top spot. But the rest of the teams, get ready, because the rest of the teams will be playing very, very soon. I'm excited to see how Nara and also Assassins are going to be playing for these upcoming matches. Now, here is the list for tomorrow's matches. It's going to be the Assassins versus Nara Esports, Mysterious Assassins against Icon and Reborn versus Resurgence.
Wow, so we're gonna have 2 Malaysia versus Singaporean teams again, and 1 Civil War between Mysterious Assassins going up against Icon.
Yeah, I mean, this is a whole bunch of exciting games. If you wanted to find out whether Mysterious Assassins can beat Icon, stick around for tomorrow, and as well as whether Reborn can deal a significant amount of damage to EVOS. What about Resurgence? Not to mention, are ex-Assassins a new hot team, or is it going to be Nara Esports?
Oh, and unfortunately I won't be there tomorrow to cast the games, but tomorrow I'll be watching. I'm very interested of what week 1 has to offer to us, and it has been a great 2 days casting for this week 1 here. Anyhow, ladies and gentlemen, that is it for all of the games for today. We will see you guys tomorrow again. Shout out again for all of our partners and sponsors here. Again, if you guys want to catch up all the MPL Malaysia and Singapore Season 3 live, check us out on Facebook Gaming. This MPL is brought to you by both EGG Network and Moonton, and of course our dear sponsors, our legendary sponsor U-Mobile, our elite sponsors HyperX. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of Fatal 5-Way, this is KBC Sensei as well, signing off. We'll see you guys tomorrow, same time, same place.
Turret has been destroyed. Request that you have slain an enemy. You have slain an enemy. Mega kill. Ally has been slain. Mega kill. Slain. Kill.
Download for free. Mobile Legends Bang Bang.
Let me introduce you to my partner, Dexter. Let's go fight some enemies. Let me introduce you to my partner, Dexter. Let's get this started.
You have
Download for free. Mobile Legends Bang Bang.
The strongest each of us.
You have slain an enemy. Monster kill. Double kill. Legendary. Legendary. Turret has been destroyed. Request that you have slain an enemy. You have slain an enemy. Mega kill. Ally has been slain. Mega kill. Slain. Kill.
Download for free. Mobile Legends Bang Bang.
Let me introduce you to my partner, Dexter. Let's go fight some enemies. Let me introduce you to my partner, Dexter. Let's get this started. Let's get this started.
You have slain an enemy.
No, Dexter. Let's get this started.
You have slain an enemy.
Let's get this started.
Legendary. Double kill. Triple kill.
Download for free. Mobile Legends Bang Bang.
The strongest each of us.
You have slain an enemy. Monster kill. Double kill. Legendary. Turret has been destroyed. Request that you have slain an enemy. You have slain an enemy. Mega kill. Ally has been slain. Mega kill. Slain. Kill.
Download for free. Mobile Legends Bang Bang.
partner, Dexter. Let's go fight some enemies. Let me introduce you to my partner, Dexter. Let's get this started. Let's get this started.
You have slain an enemy.
Dexter. Let's get this started.
You have slain an enemy.
Let's get this started.
Legendary. Double kill. Triple kill.
Download for free. Mobile Legends Bang Bang.
The strongest legion.
You have slain an enemy. Monster kill. Double kill. Legendary. Legendary. Turret has been destroyed. Request that you have slain an enemy. You have slain an enemy. Mega kill. Ally has been slain. Mega kill. Kill.
Download for free. Mobile Legends Bang Bang.
Let me introduce you to my partner, Dexter. Let's go fight some enemies. Let me introduce you to my partner, Dexter. Let's get this started. Let's get this started.
You have slain an enemy.
Dexter. Let's get this started.
You have slain an enemy.
Let's get this started.
Legendary. Double kill. Triple kill.
Download for free. Mobile Legends Bang Bang.
The strongest legion.
You have slain an enemy. Monster kill. Double kill.
Download for free. Mobile Legends Bang Bang.